crossing, and I'm trying to think. Let's see if I can connect that back up again. Dun, 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 dun. Here's a story of a lovely lady. Let's try Twitter one more time. Say you'll remember me. T-Swift. Okay, are we connecting now? Still failed. Okay, well, we're not going out on the Twitter. That's all there is. Okay, back to chats. Okay, yeah, so we tried it, didn't work. All right, let's check my other streams real quick, make sure they're up and running. Log over here on the Facebook. Log over here. Make sure we're running on Twitch. And we are. Okay, let me get the camera turned around, and I will get back to drawing. Not back to, start drawing. Move the keyboard. Da 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 da. Bum bum bum. Ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da bum ba da. Oh, I didn't turn my other light on. I also want to see something else. I've seen a new button, possibly. Let me click buttons. Let me click buttons. Shh. Just says coming soon. Image, video sharing, and screen sharing. Okay. The buttons aren't available yet. I see. Okay. Dang it. I've got to turn that off. Notification settings. Let's turn push notifications off on that. There we go. That should get me back where I need to be. Other streams real quick, make sure they're up and running. Wow, that's a little bit of a delay. Okay, yep. Move my... I was playing around with OBS, so I had my camera back around. Some different peoples up here. Some stickers. Line this up. No, we don't do all of this before a broadcast. That would make way too much sense, wouldn't it? Okay. Do we have screen time? Screen time in the city. Okay. Hello, Miss Badges. Yeah, I didn't like Art of. I mean, I have that over on, or Art by, or whatever, and I was like, you know what, let's just go with myself and creations, because who knows what I might be creating. And I hate when I go into video game streams over here on Twitch, and they're all like, oh, hello, Art by. And I was like, no, you know what, let's do it, because it won't let me have just my name. It says names available, so who's got my name out there? I don't like it. So yesterday, I realized when I got to putting on her border, so we had Franklin from Thanksgiving, and then when I went to go put the thing on her, she's got quite a gangster lean going on. She's almost like falling over. I was like, man, I wish I would have paid attention to that when I was doing it. When I was drawing it, it didn't look that leaned to me. So I was like, man, the mistakes you make. But I think Luna turned out pretty good. Now, yesterday I attempted to, like I am today, broadcast, my final few days here over on Happs, and it started out okay, and then only on Happs was my picture clear. Everywhere else, Twitch and Facebook and whatnot, was all super blurry, and so I canceled Happs, the broadcast, and came over here exclusively to Twitch. Now, let me ask you, because I'm still trying to learn, can you at the same time through OBS broadcast out to Twitch and YouTube? Not sure. Well, that's what I think is weird. I mean, it would be okay if it was blurry everywhere, but it's almost like, and I don't want to say that this is what's happening. This is just a perception of mine, and perception is fleeting at best. But it's almost like they know that I'm leaving Happs, so they'll let me broadcast clearly on Happs, but anywhere that I stream out to, they're like dumping the bandwidth. And it doesn't make sense why they do that. I mean, I'm a nobody. Welcome, Jeeves. As long as you have a streaming key, I could do that. Is what you're saying, Jeeves? Is broadcast to Twitch and YouTube at the same time? Right, exactly. Like I said, they're not running with like an Amazon level staff that they're like, all right, let's target this guy, ha ha ha. And so that's why I said I know that that's not what is happening, happening, but it's hard to not feel that way, when you're trying and then it just seems like one thing is not working. And yeah, Jeeves over on the other device is telling us that if you have a stream key, you should be able to do it. My next question would be, is if I can't do it through OBS, can I do it through StreamYard? Because if I have to, I will stream just to Twitch when I'm done, but I would like to be able to build platform on other places. Hello, Miss Desi. Right? Sean, how's it going over here on the old Facebook, buddy? Probably one of the last 4 days here over on Facebook, unless I figure some other stuff out. But as of right now, the multi-streaming through Happs ends on Tuesday. Will be my last broadcast. Yes, Bailey, what do you need? I told it to stop notifications on Facebook, and yet I'm still getting them. Let's see. Mute conversation. There we go. Let's mute it for an hour. That way I'm not getting the little bleep bleep. I'm getting them over on my phone, so I don't need them here online. Streamlabs is user-friendly, but shady biz practices. OBS and Stream Elements is recommended by the Twitch. Okay, so Stream Elements. Okay, so let me write some stuff down because I need a cat meowing at me. Hold on, I'll scoot up so that you can sit behind me. Come on. Okay, so OBS plus Stream Elements, and Jeeves said to use a because I've got no memory streaming key. Okay, I've got my designer notes. Welcome, Michael Joseph Murray. Now, this piece is inspired a little bit by Desiree. StreamYard is a great option for multi-guest streams. Okay. Yep, 4 days until my release date. Now, I could have ended almost a week and a half ago when I had cashed out. But since I'm doing, I do a drawing a day, every day, and a lot of times, like this month alone here, I'm doing, one specific type of topic where I'm doing Animal Crossing for the entire month. Expiration date on Happs. And what I didn't want to do was halfway through a monthly challenge switch platforms per se. So that's why I decided to give until the end of the month to Happs and whatnot, and make my transition over here, full time, starting December 1st when I kick Christmas off. So yeah, this character here is from Animal Crossing, and the name is Anka. And since Desiree is working on an Egyptian piece, I figured, Why not do an Egyptian cat? And I hear this cat is rather sassy. Can't run two cameras on Twitch because your computer needs more RAM. I get that. And if I would have been using the original, come on, catch up, camera. This way here. This way. Nope. This way. Come on. Yeah, this one. If I'd have been using this one here, my Dimension E510. This is Windows XP. Oop, no. Come on. Get back over here, guys. Yeah. This one here is Windows XP. It'll still let me connect to the internet and all the other fun things. But I doubt this would be capable of running much of anything. It would let me watch Periscope while I was broadcasting through my phone. I could do that. But I don't think that this one. So instead, I was upgraded and given this when my son-in-law got himself a new gaming computer. And this has got Windows 7 on it. It's got a cool little blue light on the inside and, you know, some bells and whistles. And it's pretty decent. I mean, I could actually run World of Warcraft on this thing. But it still has some of its drawbacks. Neither is Windows 7. But you know what? I still like XP better than any of these so far. See, lining this thing up in portrait is such a pain in the ass. Alright, up some. Over some. This way, no, this way. We need at least 16 gigabytes of RAM to run program correctly. Okay. Let me see. What type of RAM? Potato RAM. Yes, I know. Because you would probably need two 8-bit. Because I'm looking at like this. That right there is an 8 gigabyte DDR3 RAM, and that's only 22 on Newegg. But that's just the first thing I clicked on to look. Yeah, it'd be like $44.39 for 2 of those. To get 16 gigabytes. That's 2 8-bit RAM kits. Hello, Nigel. Thank you from the Facebook Times. So all we need to do is raise, let's see. Like $60, and we can get you your RAM and get it shipped to you. But yours is you're talking for a laptop though, right? Because that would be different. Now that I think about it. This is sick. That's a whole laptop for the price of that RAM. Pretty good weekend here. Friday had high school football team won a state title. Minnesota Gophers beat Wisconsin Badgers, winning the Paul Bunyan Axe. Nice. Okay, make sure I'm not missing any comments. Nope, they're all over here on Twitch, so I'll just keep Twitch open while I finish drawing in some of this stuff. My Egyptian cat here. We got our Christmas tree put up today. Got the lights put on it. Now, next Saturday, the first Saturday of December, we have a um, town parade and festival of lights that we have going on. I will not be broadcasting the whole entire thing, but the parade does run right beside my house, and I will do some broadcasting to show the parade because we had it canceled last year because of COVID, so they didn't have it. But this year here, we're back. All right, we've got our cat. I have not done any Black Friday shopping in a long time, but it's a good time to look for different deals. But yeah, I like Newegg. Newegg's a good little place to get your electronics, even if you're going to piece together a computer. Okay, so outside of the creative multiverse, I have not heard from Mr. Joseph Burke in quite some time. It's like I got my hair cut and then he's just ghosted me. I cry. But I understand. It is the holiday time. Oh, damn. That that hurts. I don't like it when he gets in that kind of pain. That's because I mean I know a lot of times he uses going live and drawing just to be able to get over some of his pain that he's feeling so that he can feel a little normal. And ouch, because he doesn't let a lot of things stop him. He's not someone to slow down just because so when he does, it's ouch. Just let him know he's missed. I mean, I know I can drop him a line myself too, but if you happen to talk to him tonight, let him know I'm thinking about him. I did get to see his Christmas tree with all of his ornaments on it. I did watch that little tidbit. That's true. Last couple nights that I've been up, I get on to play on my PlayStation, and it shows that he's on um, playing something. and I never think to load up my phone and watch along because usually I'm sitting in a chat room with my cousins and whatnot playing Ark. We're getting close to beating the board that we're on right now, so then we'll move to the next map. It snowed here today. We actually got a winter, a winter weather advisory. We didn't get that much snow though. I mean, but it's the first big snow we've had this year, so they were probably like, man, we're gonna have accidents, we're gonna have problems. Have you ran across this character in Animal Crossing, Lindsay? So I was able to connect Instagram to my Happs account, but it is not broadcasting to YouTube yet. So, or YouTube. God, man, I cannot. When I went over to check Instagram, it is not broadcasting over there. So while I am connected on there, it looks like still isn't an active link. But there were new buttons on. Let's click up here on the old Happs. Right down here on the little three buttons, you got present on screen, edit destinations and stream. So this is where you would go to connect your other stuff. So that's why I was able to put, Instagram on here. It's still telling me that my connection to Twitter failed. This is where I could do TikTok or, custom. So once I added Instagram in, I kicked from 1K total reach to 2K. So there was that. But then when I tried clicking back over here, present on screen, you've just got the option for screen sharing coming soon and image video sharing coming soon. Oops, need to come up just a little bit for that. So those are something that they're working on implementing Happs wise. Still not enough to keep me around right now, especially for art wise, because this is just not enough room to draw with. Yeah, I did that actually at the beginning part of this broadcast. I disconnected it and re-logged in and just I did it actually while on screen, and it said, "Hey, yeah, no, you're not connected." So I'm like, "All right, fine. We just won't go out to Twitter." Not sure why they don't get the Twitter love. Yeah, because I was going through trying to figure out where that, because it kept telling me when I would let's see, what's the exact wording. Dismiss that so I can see comments. Yeah, at the very beginning, I get connection to Twitter has failed for the following account, Jeremy Stoltz. We sent more info to you via notifications, which I go to my notifications and there's nothing there. If you wish to retry, please toggle Twitter off and then back on in your broadcast multi settings. And I could not find it for the longest time until I started playing around at the beginning part of the broadcast with that little button down there, because I was like, all right, let me see what that does. See if there's anything, new in there. And I was like, hey, this is where I go for my broadcasting. And I just noticed something. Luckily, this part of her is going to be darkened in. But this ear on this side is taller than the ear on that side. But I can increase it just ever so slightly over here. And that looks better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they buried it. Exactly. They did not, because it used to be over in our settings. And it's just like, gone. When it's gone, daddy gone, love is gone. So that's why I was like, well, they just haven't implemented it yet. And you have to, rely on your old settings. And hope and pray that nothing, failed on your connections. I did get an email from Pablo today that they were able to successfully remove anyone that was sponsoring me, because I still had 3 people sponsoring me even after I cashed out, and I was like, no, guys, I need you to stop. And I sent them messages and asked them to stop, and it did not seem to go through. And then one of them was my cousin John, who hasn't been on here since they switched formats, because he can't get in. And so if he can't get in, that means he can't cancel his sponsorship, and they would have just continually charged him until, God knows when, and I didn't want that happening. So the other one was Native Graffiti, and then Chris Wiegand, and he had just recently started sponsoring me, but I was like, nope, I can't in good consciousness. And we didn't have that option to toggle and say, allow sponsors. That was taken away from us. So there was no way that I could go in. Now, like this next Saturday, I might go on Happs and show some of my town's, Christmas stuff, because it will then broadcast to multi places, and I won't have to sit there and try to, redo the broadcast on multiple places. And it's something that I can do in portrait mode, because I'm going to be walking around with a phone, showing, what's in front of me type thing. I have no problem doing stuff like that on there, but my artwork, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, Captain. So yeah, as of right now, this is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then we're over here on just Twitch. Man, I miss playing my 80s music while I draw. The alternative is I could put headphones in and listen to the music, and just I could sing along, and you guys wouldn't hear anything but my god awful renditions. I'd be over here like, meet me halfway with cracking voice. Oh boy. we got ourselves a cat. And it kind of fits with the nighttime theme that we got going on for this week's cards. And oh man, my train of thought. My brain is just stars and whatnot that I'm going to be adding in the background. I think this works for that. I was very proud of my Michigan Wolverines for finally, after 20 years, stepping up and beating Ohio State. Okay. We got the character done. Let's work on the background. Check my messages. Okay, we got just Nigel and Sean that stopped in over here on the old Facebook. Happs, we had Jeeves, who stopped in, and all the rest of my comments have come from the wonderful land of Twitch. Got to work on some panels down here underneath underneath all of this. Okay, where's my last card? Last card's here. Let's line up the stuff. All right, last but not least, we're going to add in black. Now, I can do, how do I want to do this? going to have to do a small outline all the way around her. So I do not want to lose the hair and the ears. So I've watched both episodes of Hawkeye. No spoilers, just get out there and watch it on Disney Plus. They are really doing a good job of integrating Kate Bishop into the Marvel Universe. I'm very happy that I've picked up on a few clues already that I'm like, ooh. Looking forward to the next episode. Yeah, I did too. And I like that we've gotten to see like the family side of him. I was just gonna say, I think he might be the only parent that I could think of. But obviously, Tony had a daughter towards the end there, and Scott Lang obviously has a child. But we really haven't seen a family dynamic like the one that they presented to us through the Hawkeye experience. Yeah, Wanda did make one up. I am really, really looking forward to what is shaping up to be a very nice crew for Young Avengers, or whatever they happen to call them. All right, so there we go. We've got one more Animal Crossing character here. I still have one more character to do to finish off this set here. Then I'm doing Tommy and Timmy on Monday, and I still have not yet figured out who I'm doing for the 30th. If there's another like twin character or another two characters that are always together, I wouldn't mind doing that. But yeah, and I'm thinking the last two cards, being the Monday and Tuesday one, are going to be Joe's birthday is the 30th, by the way. Did not know that. Writing this down. Okay. We've got it. Almost into Hanukkah. The season is here. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. I've got to get to work on Ella's piece. I'd like to get that to her before Christmas time. Not that it's a Christmas gift or anything, but I would just like to get it out to her. I'd like to get out everyone else's packages that I cannot get out because, the no money thing. But I'll apply to some more places tonight, and we'll go from there. At this point here, I might just have to deliver pizzas right here in town. I had that one interview that I went to that I had to turn down because of the pay and the distance that I'd be traveling. And I've not heard anything else yet since. I've applied to multiple places, and so far it's been nothing. But I also didn't expect a lot of people to do any hiring the week of Thanksgiving, going into Black Friday, whatnot. They'll probably try to pump in some more blood the beginning part of December so that they can get them trained for the Christmas rush. And I expect that. So I'm going to apply to a few different craft stores like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, stuff like that, and see where I can go from there. So the thing with the Staples job, I applied to the one closest to my house, and I was going for what would have probably been a part-time job, and it would have probably just been a cashier or whatnot, but it would have gotten me started on something. I was willing to take it because of how close it would have been, but he's like, if you're looking for full-time, we can have you go to this other job, and I went to it, and we're getting blurry. My time on Happs is getting done. Come on. Up here. Anyways, let's do story time and bring this camera up some. Okay. No, we better? Okay. But where was my train of thought? Oh, so anyways, I go up to the place because they were looking for an assistant spot, which is, right up what I was doing before when I was in retail. And I get there, and the guy said, "Hey, we get through the interview, and he's like, you sound like a good candidate. We'll try to bring you in, but the assistant spot I'm going to fill from within." And so their job is going to be open, which was like an inventory coordinator type person, dealing with the stuff coming into the store and making sure it goes out and ordering the new stuff. And but he's like, the assistant spot's going to be filled, so that's the pay you were kind of looking for there isn't going to be there. And so I was looking at only coming in at around $12 an hour, which I'm okay starting back out at that pay because I was making 17 at the factory. I can't expect to make factory, work money working retail, especially outside of management. But the thing is it was like another 25 minutes farther than my factory job. So I would have been traveling farther and making less. And then with gas prices going up and everything else, I don't know, something in my gut just said don't take it because it's getting close. It was closer to the Detroit area, which I don't have a problem working with Detroit or being in Detroit, but the traffic gets really bad. In the AMs when you're going to work, or in the PMs when you're coming home from work, or if you work an afternoon shift trying to get in there on time during the rush hour and the traffics. So I was like, I just, I decided, I called them back and I was like, I can't for $12 an hour. I was like, if you could maybe bump it up closer to, 14, and a half or 15, I'd consider it. And they're like, we just can't pay that much. And I'm like, okay, I understand. So again, I'll try for some other places closer and see what I can get. And if I have to, there's a Kohl's right around, so I'll apply down there too. So I got my new retail haircut, so it's all good. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to get something. So, but when they say starving artist, it's I understand where that comes from. Exactly. There's some warehouse ish jobs that I can try to apply for. Um, I'm a little too far away from the Amazon shipping place to get like an Amazon warehouse job. I know they're working on getting a couple built closer. Um, but yeah, well, I'll work on something. I'll get it. I'm gonna do it. But thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing any comments over on other places. Okay, no, Facebook is clean, so we're gonna close Facebook out. Happs has been nothing since Jeeves. So one person jumped in today and commented. Thank you, Happs. And thank you, Twitch, for being here. So, yeah. One more character tomorrow. I got to figure out who I'm going to draw. And then, like I said, the Tommy and Timmy on the 29th. And then for Joe's birthday, we'll figure out something. All right, guys. This has been episode 331 of The Wonderful World of Drawing. Getting close to another full year of this show, and then we can start season 3 on January 1st. But you guys have a wonderful night. Good night, all.